What's up, you guys? This be your boy Scotty, and you're watching my review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 5 premiere. What's up, you guys? I'm gonna say this before I get into the review. I just want to say that I was supposed to do this video like an hour ago, but because my cousin called me and he had some issues, I had to listen to him right quick, and I had to do all that before I got into the video. So you know, it is what it is. So at least y'all gonna get the video earlier, right? So yeah, it's still early. It's not midnight yet, so y'all still gonna get the video beforehand. But before I get into the video, I just want to I want to take out the time to grade this premiere. I want to say that it was a pretty cool episode. I just think that it lacked a little oomph. Like, it didn't really come out with a bang like I really wanted it to, but in a way, it was still enjoyable. It wasn't boring. It was still enjoyable a little bit. So, no, it is what it is. I'm gonna just give it that. But I'm gonna start off. I went by each girl, and I wrote. Each girl got at least 2 notes behind their name, so that's how I did it. I'm gonna start off with Nene. I'm gonna start off with the girls that really didn't have much for me to speak on, so I'm gonna start off with Nene because she didn't really have much for me to talk about. Start off with Nene. Her and Greg, they were talking about reuniting, and in a way, Nene really didn't annoy me this time, this whole episode, probably because they didn't really show her that much, but she didn't really annoy me. They was talking about reuniting and her with the new normal. She met up with Ryan Murphy, and they was discussing probably expanding her character, giving her a brother or a love interest or whatever. So in a way, she feels like Greg wants her back because she's doing a lot now and all of that, and she's doing good things. I don't necessarily think that that's why he want her back, because she getting big checks or getting but getting television roles and shit like that. I just think that he want her back because they really love each other. Honestly, I do think that Nene and Greg love each other, and I don't think that they really wanted to get a divorce if they really got one. And I just think that they still love each other, and I know that Nene really does want Greg, so she might as well stop playing for the cameras and just go ahead and get back with Greg, because she knows that she wants to be with him. Phaedra, she got a funeral home business. She's really getting serious with it, but she feels like she wants to do a little bit more with her funeral home business besides, you know what I'm saying, burying humans. She wants to bury animals, and she wants to give pets a funeral. And I'm kind of taken aback by that shit. I ain't never heard of no bullshit like that before in my life, but if she like it, I love it. But Phaedra is really creeping me the fuck out with this funeral home shit. I ain't saying there's anything wrong with owning a funeral home. I know people that own funeral homes. I know people that do the embalming, get their hands on real bodies and shit. I know people that do that. If you like it, I love it. I ain't got no problem with that. That's how you make your money. But I'm really getting creeped out by it because she is too enthusiastic about this funeral home shit. Like, I'm just saying, giving animals a full funeral? Like, bitch, if you don't go somewhere and sit down, if you don't put that damn animal in a shoebox, bury it, and get it over with instead of giving it a damn funeral, come on now, Phaedra. Like, you're doing too much. You're really doing too much. Let's see. Kenya, her first scene coming in, she was basically meeting up with Lawrence, and they claimed to have known each other for the past 12 years. And I just think that I ain't really had no really big opinion on Kenya, but my whole thing about Kenya at first, when trust me, I got a lot more to say about the bitch, but it ain't came up yet. But she talks about being an actress and a film producer, but I've only seen Kenya in Tross, and that's some low budget ass movie centered around sex and deception and shit like that. That's some low brow ass shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen her in no big movie, so she really need to just calm that shit down. Like, people kill me calling themselves an actress. I ain't never seen them and shit. But that's all I gotta say about Kenya for now. I ain't got to the good part yet. Cynthia, her scene started off with, Leon, he stopped by, I kind of like their blended family approach. Peter gets along with Leon. When Leon is in town, he doesn't even stay at a hotel. He stays in a house with Cynthia and Peter. Most people find that to be a little bit suspect, but I find it as being mature and it's, as well. Like, I don't think there's anything suspect about Leon staying there. I just think that Peter is not really insecure about, his wife's ex-husband, well, ex-fiance rather, staying at the house with them and being able to be around their kid. I just think that that's more mature. But the thing that was getting on my nerves is about the whole disagreement with the school thing. Now, I feel like Cynthia was really being overbearing about the whole situation. I think that she didn't allow Leon to really have a say-so in the school thing. I think that just because, he's not around as often as she is, does not give her a right to say, well, what I say goes. I'm the queen of this, and if you were around as much as I was, then you can see that. Bitch, just last season you were saying how much of a good father he is, and he have her in the summertime and you have her during the school time. But just because you have her more doesn't mean that he shouldn't have a right to say anything. I mean, my thing is, you said that he's a part of her life, so I feel like if he is an instrumental part of her life, then he should have a right to, he should have a say so about his child's education. I mean, and Peter, I just don't think you need to say anything. That's just how I feel. I just don't think he needs to say anything. But most people might say that, that is Cynthia's husband. He is having a hand in raising Noel, so he should have something to say. You know what I'm saying? Most people would say that, but I don't know. I don't think that he had any right to say shit. That's just my opinion, but turns out Noel didn't even want to be homeschooled. So it looks like Leon was right in his approach. Like, he just felt like she needed to be in school, especially when she about to go in high school, and she needed to be around other kids. And it's true, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna send a girl to high school and she ain't even really been around other kids? She don't know how to adapt being around a lot of other kids. You got her at home. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that Leon was right. I was on Team Leon. I was on his side with that whole disagreement. Candy, she just moved on and got her new man named Todd. They've been together a little bit under a year, and they just bought a house, and they're about to move in with each other. Now, most people saying, oh, Candy moving too fast, she's picking a man over her child. I don't think she's picking a man over her child. Is she moving a little bit too fast? Of course she is. Moving a man into your house after only almost a year, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it's been almost a year, but then again, I think that she should have gave it a little bit more time before she moved into the house with him. But some relationships move fast. I mean, Monica and Shannon Brown's relationship, they only knew each other for 6 months and got married, and they're still married to each other 2 years later. You know what I'm saying? So I disagree with that, but some people's relationships move faster than others, and I think that that's what Candy and Todd's is. And, I think they're cute together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think they genuinely love each other, and that's just what it is. Can't nobody hate on a bitch for being in love, and it's time for Candy to have a man. Kim, she's being evicted. It costs $100,000 for her to get the shit out the house. I don't understand this shit one bit. But she says that Kendra claimed that she wasn't getting paid. Well, did you pay her, bitch? I'm just saying. But and I see Sweetie back still looking a hot ass mess with that ugly ass weave. Like, she looking damn mess. But I guess she, Kim gonna say that she fired Sweetie last summer, and that when she moved out, she knew she needed Sweetie back. No, bitch, you need your slave back. And can't nobody do the Aunt Jemima cleaning like she can. So you needed your slave back. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let me see. Getting back into Kim. Getting back into Candy rather. Candy invited Kim over to see the house, and as Kim and Sweetie were coming in, Kim and Sweetie were making comments about Candy house and the areas at, and Kim gonna say that when she came to Candy house, she locked all her fucking doors and all of that. And then Sweetie gonna say welcome to the hood. So they were all making Kim and Sweetie were making digs at Candy house. You know what I'm saying? And I really took that as offense. You know what I'm saying? First of all, let me get on Sweetie with her ugly ass. Bitch, we done had a free Sweetie campaign for your ass for the past year. And this is how you gonna do us? You gonna do us like that? And we've been trying to free your ass from being a slave, and you was free for a whole year, and now you're back being a slave. Bitch, No more free sweetie campaign for you. But bitch, let me get on you. How the fuck you gonna come from somebody's house? Because Candy got money in the bank. And I'm sure you ain't got enough money to buy no house looking like that. I'm sure you only got a 1-bedroom efficiency. Not saying that there's something wrong with motherfuckers having a 1-bedroom efficiency, because I ain't got nail efficiency, okay? I stay with my mama. But my whole thing is, bitch, how you gonna come for another bitch in what they living in? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you gonna come for Candy and where the fuck she live? You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, if that's the hood, then bitch, I need to stay there. As ghetto as I am, I need to stay in that part of the hood. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, sit down. And Kim, you come off as a jealous, bitter ass bitch. How the fuck you gonna come for another bitch and about her house when you getting evicted? You know what I'm saying? You getting evicted and you want to take shots at another bitch house? Bitch, at least Candy got a house. At least she bought her house. Bitch, you leasing and you getting motherfucking evicted. So how the fuck you gonna come for another bitch about where the fuck she stayed? I mean, Candy, I really don't know why you still fuck with Kim. I mean, Kim was never really a friend to you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I just don't think that she was ever really a friend to you. I don't think that she had your best interest in heart. I mean, she sees that you moving on up, got you a house, and now she want to take shots at you when she's being evicted. I don't really understand that, but I don't even see how anybody can call that a friendship. And plus, she ain't paid you back your money for Toddy for the party. So, Kim ain't nobody friend. And I'm just about over Kim. Like, she had some nerve to sit up there and try to comfort you. And that bitch is getting evicted. Bitch, go back to the townhouse. But see, people always want to come for Candy and say, you know, Candy is tacky, Candy is cheap. That's the reason why Candy still got money. Candy doesn't live beyond her means, just like these other bitches do on that show. That's why a lot of them bitches had their cars repoed, have their shit stolen, have their shit repossessed, have their shit, you know, have their houses, you know, getting evicted, having a lease shit. Candy don't live beyond her means. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she's able to keep her, you know, keep that wealth that she's made for herself. So all y'all bitches that be hating on Candy, fuck y'all. Now, getting to the part of the episode that really got on my skin is at the Bailey agency for the Jet Beauty of the Week. Okay, so that's when Cynthia and Kenya Moore was there with each other, whatever. And, you know, they had the little models, and I must say that some of the people that was coming up there to model for the Beauty of the Week were 99-cent models. Some of them wasn't cute, some of them were ugly, but I mean, a lot of models aren't the most attractive thing in the world, but this is the Beauty of the Week. And, you know, it's not really nothing prestigious. You know, it's the Beauty of the Week. A lot of people could be the Beauty of the Week. It's a lot of girls that stay in my damn neighborhood that could have been the Beauty of the Week. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not really much tripping off that. My whole thing is, if you didn't think that they were good enough to be finalists, I just think that there's a proper way for you to do it. Kenya was very unprofessional, and I think that she's doing a little bit too much to get her name out there and to be the main bitch of the show. And I just think that for the remainder of this season, I'm gonna be going in on Kenya. Like, bitch, you sitting up here talking about another bitch and how they look. Just like Cynthia said, look at the magazine covers you have done. Like, those aren't really flattering ass magazine covers your ass did. You've done booty magazine shit that's similar to King. So how the fuck you gonna come for another bitch and how the fuck they look? First of all, King, you ain't pretty. I don't even see how you got to be Miss USA. You look like shit to me. Like, and your weave is fucked up. You ain't even cute. Like, girl, sit down. And the fact that, you know, old boy Carlton, you know, he tried to tell you to be a little bit more respectful, a little bit more tactful to the models, and your ass, you know, want to get smart and say, who are you and why are you talking to me? And then you call him a bitch. Then you want to call security on this man and he at work. What type of shit is that? I just think that Cynthia, you know, she tried to handle the situation with grace, and she tried to handle it with class. But bitch, I just think that Cynthia really need to get a motherfucking backbone, because if that had been my motherfucking modeling agency and that bitch cutting up like that, I would have had to have her head. And that's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? I just think that Kenya was in the wrong completely. Like, she was doing a little bit too much. Like, was that really necessary? Like, did you really need to do all that? And she straight up disrespected Cynthia. She disrespected the model. She disrespected the Jet people. She disrespected Q. She disrespected everybody that was there. And I just honestly think that she just did a little bit too much. And I don't see how anybody can be on Team Kenya and think that that shit is funny and think that that shit is just acceptable. Yeah, the models were ugly, but you know what I'm saying? I just don't. I just shook my head at that whole segment. I didn't laugh. I didn't find it funny or nothing like that. I just think that shit was very disrespectful. I don't give a fuck how much of a hood rat they may have looked and how toe down they was. I just don't think it was. I don't think it was appropriate. It was very unprofessional. It was silly. You know what I'm saying? She was doing too much, and I already see that Kenya is going to be my main target the whole season. As far as I'm concerned, I give it a B. I don't really give it a C. I don't give it an A either, but it was okay. I just think that it lacked a little but I can tell that this season is going to be a lot better than last season. The new girl Portia won't be introduced until later, a little bit later on in the season, because she didn't start filming until like a month into filming. So she'll be introduced a little bit later on in the season. But that's all I gotta say about my review for the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 5. Episode 1. Follow me on Twitter, www.twitter.com/Mr_Still Standing without the G. Email me at MrStillStanding@yahoo.com. Instagram me at King of the South 23. And that's all I gotta say. Next video y'all gonna see me do is the Basketball Wives LA and Bad Girls Club Part 3 reunion review. I'm out of here, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the review, and I'm out of here. Till tomorrow night, peace.